Hello everyone, my name is Jeremy and I want to do a weekly video on manifesting the life that I deserve in hopes to influence others to do the same and to share my experiences while that life is being manifested. This is not going to be an overnight journey. This is not going to be an overnight success. This is not going to be something that is easy, but it is a journey that I feel is necessary and something that we all have the power to do. Before we get started, I want to first lay the foundation of what my purpose in life is, which I feel is to help people operate at their highest potential through self-awareness. So in other words, helping people recognize that they are not their thoughts, their emotions, their physical body, the things that have happened to them, but the awareness that all of that is happening. I've used the analogy of The Wizard of Oz, where Dorothy goes to Oz, interfacing or interacting with the machine, which is Oz, when in actuality, Oz is behind the curtain. So imagine yourself, your physical body, your emotions, your thoughts, or the things that have happened to you as the machine of Oz, when in actuality, you are the person that is behind the curtain, or the awareness that's behind their curtain, I should say. One of the ways that I am honoring my purpose is through being an author. So behind me, you can see two of my books, but for the sake of seeing all the books together, here they are. The foundational book is A Gift of Peace and Purpose, A Survivor's Journey, which talks about how I found inner peace and purpose and being a survivor of trauma and the things that happen in life. This foundational book talks high level about the other books that I wrote in the form of chapters. So again, this is my entire journey, what happened from 0 to 28, the time that I wrote the book, the time around 28 where things started to unravel and I had to put together the pieces, and then what I thought the future would hold for me. And then second to that, which again are chapters that I delve more into, are my second and third and fourth book, which Love and Meditation, The Keys of Manifestation, is what I strongly recommend if you're interested in manifesting the life that you deserve. The whole purpose of this video or series of videos, talking about the journey of love and me having to define what love was in all of its phases, more specifically self-love, and then using meditation as a means to manifest the life that I deserved. And then second or third, I should say, is Lenses, Seeing the Unseen Spaces Between Us, which is all about perspective, recognizing that we all have formed a perspective of survival, or a lens of survival, and it's up to us to look through our spiritual lens to see the deeper meaning of circumstances and people in our lives that are always orienting us towards our purpose in life, or the things that we are asking for knowingly and unknowingly. And then the most recent book that I put out, Well to the Soul, Pouring from a Full Vessel, is all about recognizing that we are all vessels with the intention of pouring a purpose, and we have to have the capacity to pour that purpose. So if you're familiar with a well, you know, if it's dry, there's nothing that you can do with it. So yeah. So altogether, the Peace and Purpose series is growing, but what does success look like? What does a successful author look like to me? To me, a successful author looks like taking care of myself first, having the intention and having done the work necessary on the inside to be able to honor my purpose and handle what a successful author is. Without the inner work, you will not be able to manifest and maintain things that manifest tangibly, because you wouldn't be in a place to handle it, right? It's like getting a dish that is served to you before it's cooked. If you ingest that, it just won't be good, right? So doing the necessary work on the inside to be ready to handle purpose and ensuring that I have the right intent. My intent is to help influence in a positive way people's life, to live the life that they deserve, not so that I can gain materialistically from it, but genuinely to pour my purpose in life, because I know that if I chase my purpose, all of the other things, which are materialistic things, which are fleeting, will follow. But operating from a place of peace, doing the necessary work, makes me not necessarily want those things. It's nice to have, but it's not necessarily something that motivates me and drives me. So doing the inner work, making sure that your intention is right, releasing the how and the when. I don't know how this is going to happen. I don't know when it's going to happen, and that's not really my concern. My concern is that every time that an opportunity presents itself for me to honor my purpose or be a successful author, that I jump headfirst into it. So that might look like having conversations with random people. That might look like talking to the person that I'm on the airplane with, that I typically don't talk to people. That might look like striking up random conversations or giving out free books, going to vendor events, being on different platforms of media. I don't know what it will take, but I just know that I am ready for the journey now that I'm ensuring that I have the capacity to do so. So what does a successful author look like? To me, a successful author looks like being happy with self first, and being in a place of peace, not needing validation from external sources that the work that has been produced is good. It looks like going to book signings. It looks like going to book tours, I should say. It looks like meeting people who have read the series or the books and having genuine conversations about how it has positively impacted their life. It looks like having fun. It looks like traveling to different cities, different states, different countries, different time zones, freely, joyfully, and safely, to have conversations about peace and purpose and the bigger meaning of life and why we're all here. It looks like me knowing when I have the capacity to keep pushing and when I don't, and listening to my gut instinct. It looks like having the manager that complements what I'm trying to accomplish, and having the right team around me that will help me accomplish it. It looks like not doing it all by myself. It looks like having downtime and being able to spend time with people who have read the books and who want more. It looks like having genuine conversations with people of influence and leveraging their platforms to, again, positively help people live the life that they deserve. It feels peaceful. It feels genuine. It feels like I am floating. It feels like I am in flow. It feels like I am on the right path. And I will continuously use those feelings to kind of maneuver throughout the circumstances that happen through life to know that I'm on the right path, right? Manifesting to me is not simply saying, oh, I want to be a successful author, and then just sitting and not expecting to do work. No, it takes a lot of work. And again, the right intention, releasing control of the how and when, being patient, doing the work that's necessary, ensuring that I have the right state of mind, and I do everything I feel is necessary to make that happen. Manifesting is a routine. It is something that you practice throughout your day. It is something that you do when you wake up, right before you go to bed, throughout your day. It's within the decisions that you're making. When you wake up in the morning, your routine that you have should be in alignment with what you're trying to manifest. When you're going throughout your day, you should find some way to dedicate time to aligning yourself with what you're trying to manifest. When you get home, brush off the day that you've had and align yourself with what you're trying to manifest right before you go to sleep. Align yourself with what you're trying to manifest. Manifesting is not, again, something that you just think of, put on a vision board, and think that it's just going to happen. You have to integrate the emotions, what you visualize, and what you feel into your daily routine, so that way you're consistently sending the energy, the vibrations, and your decisions that you're making are in alignment with what you're trying to manifest, and eventually it will happen. Success does not necessarily mean numbers. It does not necessarily, or for me, I should say, it does not necessarily mean having awards. It does not necessarily mean having a lot of book sales. It would be nice, of course, because that would allow me to continuously pour my purpose in this manner, but it is not necessarily, or it is not necessary, I should say. So what I hope that you take away from this video is the importance of one, setting an intention, a positive intention on what you'd like to manifest, and then ensuring that you've done the inner work to be ready for the circumstances and people that will directly and indirectly mold and shape you to be ready for what you're asking for. Releasing control of the how and when, and trusting that the circumstances and people that you encounter while you're patiently waiting for what you want to manifest to happen are molding and shaping you for, again, what you desire. Doing the necessary work, jumping into each opportunity and doing what's required of you, and using the specifics of what you want to manifest and the feeling of what you want to manifest to help you navigate through life. And eventually, one day you will look up and live the life that you deserve. I hope that this helps you. Have a great day.